Welcome to Tea with Willie Dee. Welcome to Tea with Willie Dee. Welcome to Tea with Willie Dee. A low-key, stress-free vibe where we are here to do nothing more than spread love and some dope-ass energy. A low-key, stress-free vibe where we are here to do nothing more than spread love and dope-ass energy. I am Willie Dee, CEO of Loving You Productions and talk show host of the Facebook Live show Thanking You. And this very here show, Tea with Willie Dee, I've decided to own my power and step out into the world on this exciting new journey as my own boss. I am making it my mission to remind the world that human connection is real and that there is power in conversation. I'm very proud because I started with nothing but a dream and a notepad. And that brings me to my very special guest today. I am so excited to bring another Southern Belle into the studio. Today's theme is Black Boy Joy because my guest is also another fabulous man of color who has had a very similar life experience to my own. We are both unapologetically black and speak real proper, okay? And I mean that, and it saved both of our lives at times, but also been an inner struggle to represent the best of you in a world that won't even allow you to see the beauty in you. Welcome to the Loving You Lounge, my big sis, Darius-Anthony Robinson! A full thing, right? You had no idea. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome. This is Darius-Anthony Robinson.
I am a singer, dancer, actor,
do you
choreographer.
Like put it in the...
I do.
Okay.
Because actor is last.
Why?
I never
Really?
claimed to be an actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you act?
Yeah, I've had to act on several occasions.
Can you and I've had to or not? Okay. What was the list again? It was singer?
Singer, dancer, actor, director, choreographer.
Okay.
Actually, it might be singer, dancer, choreographer, actor, director.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my answer.
I'm like, see, we gonna find her gig today. What is she doing? How we can promote you?
Listen, wherever the check clears is what I am.
Hallelujah! And I'm right behind you, sis.
She'll get into it.
Got it yet.
It's okay. Just warm her up.
Yeah.
Place it.
Hallelujah!
But
I'm choosing that you are giving your time and energy to be in my space to share a voice.
I love it.
Thank you so much for, this is triple, quadruple threat, sextuplet threat. Darius-Anthony Robinson. You can find him on, what are your preferred pronouns?
Okay.
We gonna go there.
Somebody just, we jumped in. So, I refer to myself as she.
Yes.
or her. But she's doing it.
Yes.
She's doing her business.
Yes.
My pronouns are he, though. Because at the end of the day, I feel like at the end of the day, you have to just be you.
Yes. What part of Texas?
Dallas.
Yeah, okay, I was like,
oh, yeah.
I don't want to
Actually,
assume.
not just Dallas. It's Oak Cliff. That's not good.
Put it in their face. Get that understood. This... that's a wrap. I have never pressed my hood button and did you see me put it in their face? Get that. Chris is here today because today's theme, Black Boy Joy, is I've realized in my world of hosting now, most of the black male hosts are in politics or they're in sports. No one is just having the day-to-day conversation, and I am so tired of seeing black boys getting shot and becoming hashtags that I want to show the world that we have ambition, we have drive, we have visions, we are like everybody else.
I think that's so weird to say. I think it's so strange when you say we're like everybody else. That we have to remind people that we are literally the same. Like
when I could, do I believe?
Do we not all believe the same?
When I tell you, when I was at the Tony Awards this summer, and not to brag, I didn't know I was going. I got blessed to work with the right people, and we were in. When Once on This Island won Best Revival, and I looked around, I was sitting next to a woman who worked for BET, another woman who worked for Jet. Women of color were everywhere in the room. I looked around to find one black male. There was not a single black, Mexican, Asian, no one in that media room that was not old and white or young and white male. It's 2018.
It's 2018, but I think we've been, ironically enough, I think we've been so conditioned to be put in, you have to be on stage or be backstage. There is no in between. I feel, especially out and proud black men. There is just something, I think there's something to be said about that type of world that we're in.
Yes.
And then the type of work that you're doing, because you're saying, I'm not going to just be on stage or be out there working all the time. I'm actually going to own something, be a host in the theatrical community where there needs to be more light shed.
Yes! Well, today's theme is Black Boy Joy. If you have any questions about what it grew up to be black, please ask now. This this is the sharing energy of the space. It's a safe space. We will not, but I will screenshot some bullshit. So,
Ooh, receipts.
receipts. Oh,
We're living in a receipt age.
We can't, girl, it will ruin relationships.
It will ruin.
Where you at? I'm at the mall. Oh, but you just checked in. Your phone checked in.
But and then Google Maps tells me.
And then this tracking device.
This is why I'm single.
Google, you are ruining lives.
You're ruining lives and
relationships.
But we thank you.
Where did the artist journey start for you? But where did you realize you're good at this, people respect what you do, and you can make a living?
From birth.
Okay.
Because the story is I sang before I could talk. That's literally what everyone in my family says.
She has the gift. Okay? I'm just didn't heard it. Okay?
Yes. You heard it here first, folks.
Heard it first. I'm a host, singer.
So yeah, I started singing in church too. There's also shout out to Friendship West Baptist Church. That was my church I grew up in.
Save souls.
Save souls. I think there was a moment where I think any black child who thinks they can sing a little bit, because I thought I could sing a little bit.
Yeah.
Until I stepped out into the world and realized that I actually had a gift. Mm-hmm. It was just singing in church.
Just the vessel.
Just the vessel.
When you were looking at two young, gifted African-American boys who had to grow up saying the right things, speaking the right words, not allowed. When I get mad, and it's not because, but I get what is called mad black man syndrome. And then I immediately go into my head thinking, you are seeing me as that.
I get in my head and I'm like, girl, you looking like a mad black woman. You gotta calm down. Bring this down.
Bring it down. Because I live at a 7.
7 is like, 7's the off day. That was this morning when I woke up and I was like, it's a glorious day. Can I bounce a D flat? Probably.
I'm like, never. Hell no. Put that in the sound. You have a dream to move to New York City. You've now been in the city. You've now worked. You now have friends. You have people. Where are you physically, mentally, spiritually? Like, where is your heart?
That's a good question. Yeah. That was a journey. And I think it's something to be said about the tenacity of humans, especially artists, because we can and sometimes have the will to just give up. And we say, you know what, this is not for me, I want to move on to something else.
Yes.
I think we have that capability, and we actually have that right to say, I don't really want to do this anymore. To be in your mid-30s, to be in your late 30s, and to say, you know what, this is just not really where I am right now anymore.
Yes.
We have that right. I initially moved here in 2006.
Really?
And then life happened.
Okay.
And life kept happening, so I moved back to Texas. So at the time, it felt like I was drowning. Mm-hmm. I was literally drowning. I was drowning in bills, and I was drowning in life. I didn't have enough money. I was trying to work. It was, but
hell.
It was hell.
Sounds like hell.
But there were so many things, and I'm a big believer in signs. When I get, I always say, if I get 3 signs that it's time for something to happen, it'll come into 3, and then I'll know I need to move.
Yes.
3 things happened. It was terrible. My boyfriend cheated on me in our bed.
Not in your safe space.
With the guests from the hostel that I was working at. And then the job the hostel that I was working at, there was new management, and everything was getting crazy. And then I started seeing this guy who had just started working for the hostel, and he was straight. He is married now to a woman. That's fine.
She said that really hard. That was a hard swallow for...
That was a hard swallow.
My sis.
But he was the force to say, it's time for you to go back. Go back to Dallas. You can do that. Then I left, went back, met my ex-husband, who I still love to this day, who's become one of my best friends.
When did you become a Beverly Hills housewife? She said, my ex-husband...
I was like, do people do that with cigarettes?
And first of all, you just ashed it on my studio floor.
We decided that it was time for us to move apart, which actually brought us back together. It brought us closer.
No, yeah.
Which is a fantastic thing.
Not fighting to keep something that you both
yeah, because we were holding on to two people that didn't exist anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was...
Ooh, take that in. That's that knowledge. I get you there. I tell you. It's my gig.
That particular version of me no longer existed. And not only did I need to move on, but I needed to mourn the fact that that part of me had died. That young me, that New York young me, who, you know, was working all the time, still clubbing all night long.
What is your new role now? Where? Right
now, I am in this space of living as truthfully as possible. And that's owning every single part of me. I will always say that it is my imperfections that make me perfectly me. All of the mishaps and the mess-ups that I've done have created who I get to be whenever I walk down the street, whenever I go into an audition, whenever I'm sitting down having a kiki. It's very much a very truthful thing because I own it. And sometimes it's offensive and then I say, sorry. Right now, in my life right now, I have put up some good fights. And right now I am reaping a really great benefit of when they ring the bell and then they hold your hand up and they're like, the champion is. Yes. And you go, all right, that was a long ass 3 rounds. But I finally did it.
You have led us perfectly into my favorite part of the show. We're moving into the section called Your Moment. If you woke up today and you had a talk show and you had to present a message to the world, what would your moment be?
You are loved and you are seen and you are heard, if by nobody else but by you. If you can love yourself and see yourself and hear yourself truly, I think that you have accomplished every day correctly.
When your beautiful soul passes through this life, what message do you want us to hear? What timbre of the voice are you going to leave with the people?
So anytime somebody texts me or says, I love you, I will always respond, I love you right on back. When you say something like, I'll be there right away, I'm coming right now, that is an urgency at that moment to be there. Saying I love you right on back means that I am urgently loving you, no matter where I am, no matter how far apart we are, or how long I've seen you.
That was perfect. It was perfect. It's on brand, you know, loving you.
Oh, yes!
This has been everything I need to be. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, your voice, your gift, just your knowledge of your life will change someone's perspective.
Oh, I hope so.
At that. I love you so much.
I love you.
This is Tea with Willie Dee. Join us, follow me online at Willie Dee with 3 E's. My production company, Loving You Productions. Book Elite at lovingyouproductions.com if you want to self-tape. Darius-Anthony, you find him on Instagram at THEDariusanthony. Until next time, we're just here to spread good message, dope energy. Please like, subscribe, continue to follow. Thank you for another beautiful live interview. Hey! Oh, the goal is I have to wait for one person to join us on both platforms, or I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
okay. You know, I paid too much for this. To be talking to myself. Where y'all at?
I took a huge sip when you were saying, we'll serve you a non-alcoholic beer. I was like, that's not me. That's not what I mean.
That's not the gift. This is what I'm gonna call
Darius. I'm like, hey, bitches.
You probably don't. They're like, really? They do that? Yeah. You can say whatever we want. I think I started with, I'm in a bomb ass.
Okay.
Like, who's gonna give me my own show and a job where I'm like, y'all, I'm lit. Yeah, I'm lit.
Which is why you started Trump. This is why you could.
Literally, I don't think I can work. So I'm not bossy. What is it? I'm the boss.